afternoon, and for our last performance, we have Shadow Hills High School under the direction of Paul Bluto. Today they're performing Things from Green Bushes by Percy Granger and Laurie Don, and A Hymn for the Lost and the Living by Eric Cavazzo.
I always like to give a little program notes to help you understand the pieces maybe a little bit better than you're listening to. The first piece by Granger is arranged by Larry Dane, and it's a Passacaglia on an English folk song. What you're going to hear at the very beginning is you're going to hear a melody that's stated, and then as it goes through 16 different variations of that melody, Granger does as he does. He kind of does variations around the melody. You'll hear different sorts of things happen around this tune that keeps going all the way through. Vaughan Williams used this tune as well in his English folk song suite, and Granger also used a tune very similar to it in Lincolnshire Posy for the last movement. So this is the Themes from Green Bushes. Is it possible to bring the front of the house lights up a little bit? We're having trouble seeing on the very edge of the ensemble. I don't know if somebody's back there or not. Guys, can you pull the whole set back a little bit? You gotta back it up just a little bit. And what I mean by that is split that down. As the judges are writing their comments about the last piece, I wanted to tell you a little bit about this next piece and also our experience with it. We're very fortunate in the Valley here to have a group that sponsors composers to come out and work with our students. And this past spring we had Erica Wasman, who's a theory teacher at Juilliard School of Music. The kids had an opportunity to do a clinic session with him. And so the Freedom went to let us pick a piece of music by the composer to work on and prepare for that experience. And the kids just had a wonderful experience. And it was tough for me to come across a piece of music because this stuff's very challenging. Come across a piece of music that I thought would be something that would connect with the kids. And this next piece of music, The Hymn for the Lost and the Living, I have to tell you, as a conductor and as an educator, it's probably stretched me as much as any piece has, as far as an experience working with the students. And it's a very emotional piece. It's about, he wrote it in response to, in memoriam to September 11th. His program notes tell you a little bit about it. He teaches at Juilliard, so he was actually in the city when the attacks happened. He was teaching a theory class in the city. And so this is a very personal piece of music for him as well. And his program notes say this, that on September 11, 2001, I was teaching my music theory class at the Juilliard School when we were notified of the catastrophe that was occurring several miles south of us in Manhattan. Gathering around a radio in the school's library, we heard the events unfold in shock and disbelief. Afterwards, walking up Broadway on a sun-filled day, the street was full of silent people, all quickly heading to their homes. During the next several days, our great city became a landscape of empty streets and impromptu, heartbreaking memorials mourning our lost citizens, friends, and family. But then on Friday, a few days later, the city seemed to have been transformed. On this evening, walking up Broadway, I saw multitudes of people holding candles, singing songs, and gathering in front of those memorials, paying tribute to the lost, becoming a community of citizens of this city, of this country, and of this world, leaning on each other for strength and support. A Hymn for the Lost and Living portrays those painful days following September 11th, days of supreme sadness. It is intended to be a memorial for those lost souls gone from this life, but who are forever treasured in our memories. And in this piece, you'll hear very much the emotion of that. You'll hear little choirs of instruments, little groups that are kind of gathered in a musical prayer. And it kind of passes around to the ensemble until they become a community in the middle. And then towards the end, you hear something that's almost reflective of kind of a taps sort of a feel at the very end of it. It's been a very emotional experience for the kids. They've connected very well with this. And I would have to say, usually as an educator, and I told the kids this today, as educator, our job is to strengthen, cause our students to grow. And with this piece, the ensemble has actually caused me to grow as a conductor. So I hope you guys enjoy this experience.